I'm Wally Kunzman. I'm the chair of the Legal and Regulatory Committee. I wanted to give you a little bit of information concerning the importance of the Legal Regulatory Committee. And as many of you know, the IPA has developed really good relationships with the regulators, the SEC, FINRA, who you're going to hear from shortly, NASA a little later. And as a result of this, when regulations are being proposed, the IPA has input, and the regulators want the IPA to provide input to help them with the process. And the Legal Regulatory Committee becomes an important part of that because there's very few things that would deal with this, with any changes to regulations that do not at least get looked at by the Legal Regulatory Committee, and oftentimes the drafting process is done by the Legal Regulatory Committee. This year, we've been involved in responding to NASA concerning the change in the concentration limits that you'll hear a little later. Second, we've responded to the SEC concerning changes to Regulation SK. Earlier in the year, corporate financing at the SEC wanted to have a telephone call with the Legal Regulatory Committee to talk about changes or the comment and review process. They've done a webinar with us so that we could discuss sales literature and a refresher course so that sales literature process of the SEC would move more quickly. Needless to say, we've talked about the difficulties. I mean, you've heard it for 2 days now, but that the industry is facing a number of concerns or having to work through problems associated with the Department of Labor changes, the proposed concentration limits, 1502, and the Legal Regulatory Committee is vital in helping the IPA respond to those comments. We'd like to, if you're an attorney, we welcome you to join, and it's a great source of information, and it's awfully important to the IPA generally. I like the attitude of the Legal Regulatory Committee because it's essentially, you know, it's just let's get it done. It's a hard-working group that composed of really good lawyers, and I would encourage everyone to who's a lawyer to join it. Thank you.